Hello everyone, it's Evelyn Hershey at the American Labor Museum. Today is Halloween, October 31st. Happy Halloween. And I'm going to share with you our labor art class lesson for today. All you'll need is a piece of paper, a pencil, and be sure to have something to add a little color, crayons or markers. And our project today is to make a picture of ourselves in our future workplace. So it's a little bit like Halloween in reverse. On Halloween, we wear costumes, but in our picture today, we're going to show our family and the world what we plan to do in a future workplace, what kind of job we plan to have. And we're going to talk a little bit about the work that people do here in New Jersey. And I wanted to come to the second floor of the museum here to show you a picture that's behind me and over my shoulder of many women sitting at sewing machines. The picture was taken a long time ago, probably more than 100 years ago, and they are making garments, clothing. That is their work. They use a sewing machine as their tool and are wearing their everyday street clothes to go to their workplace. So it makes us think about what people did here in New Jersey, the types of work that people did in our Garden State, as the New Jersey state is nicknamed, which gives us one of the clues at the kind of work that people would do here in New Jersey. A lot of agriculture, especially in southern New Jersey, where people raise cranberries, blueberries, tomatoes, other fruits and vegetables that we enjoy, and their job is to farm them and to harvest them. What other kind of work takes place in New Jersey today? If you look in your neighborhoods, you can see a lot of people at work. Teachers work in schools. There are custodians who work in schools. There are policemen in our neighborhoods keeping the neighborhood safe. There are letter carriers bringing important information and fun things like birthday cards to our homes every week. There are workers all around us. So what type of work would you like to do when you grow up? Well, I have a fun, short series of questions for you to answer. So if you have your drawing paper in front of you, let's use the reverse side of it, and you can fill in as I go along. It's short. There are only 5 questions. So number 1, where would you like to work? Indoors, outdoors, or both? Some jobs are outdoor jobs, some are indoor jobs. So if you know where you like to work, that may help decide what kind of job you'd like to have in the future. So write down, would you like to work most indoors, outdoors, or both indoors and outdoors? Number 2, how many coworkers would you like to have? What's a coworker? A coworker is a person who works with you. Would you like to have no coworkers, working by yourself, a few coworkers, or many coworkers? Think about that and write down your answer to question number 2. Question number 3, what is the best time of day for you to get work done? Daytime, nighttime, or both? Number 4, and you may have more than one answer for number 4. Lots of students do. What are your best school subjects? Reading, writing, math, physical education or gym, science, art, or music? Which are your best subjects in school? Reading, writing, math, physical education, science, arts, music. And number 5, what do you like most to do? Walk, sit, stand, travel from place to place, or talk? What do you like most to do? Walk, sit, stand, travel from place to place, or talk? So if you would really like to work as a teacher, then for sure you're going to have coworkers, not none. So be sure that your job, when you grow up, suits what you like to do, and then you'll do it well. So what are some examples of jobs in New Jersey? I have some pictures from one of my favorite books in our library. It's actually a coloring book. And when you visit the museum with your families or friends, I would be glad to make copies of these coloring pages for you. And I hope they'll inspire you as you work on your own picture of you in your future workplace. In New Jersey, it is possible to make films. In fact, in neighboring Paterson, New Jersey, the streets of the city are often used by filmmakers to make television shows and movies. That would be a job for someone who likes to work indoors or outdoors and who likes to travel from place to place. Wouldn't you agree? Here's another example of work done in New Jersey and all around the country and world. What type of worker is this? A teacher. You're right. Many of us love to travel from place to place. If you marked down that you did and that you were good at working both day and night, maybe you would be a good pilot or bus driver or train engineer or subway engineer, a traveling job for you. If you like to work with people of all ages, maybe you would like to be a school bus driver. What important work it is to be a good school bus driver. Close to me, even here in northern New Jersey, there are farms. And I love to see the corn growing in the summertime. And I especially love to eat the corn. Farmers work early in the morning. So work that's done by farmers, well, people have to like to be up early. Maybe that's you. It's also really important that our letter carriers are in our neighborhoods during the weekdays and on Saturdays too these days, bringing us important communications. Maybe you'll be a letter carrier someday. And the letter carriers, our families, our schools, we would not have them without construction workers, the builders, the carpenters, the electricians who create the buildings that we utilize as our homes and as our workplaces. And in our neighborhoods, to keep our neighborhoods looking good, there are painters and landscapers who visit and make sure our properties are kept ship-shape. Maybe you'll be a house painter someday. Many of us see when we drive to different cities and towns in New Jersey, trucks that bring the goods from factories, from farms, to the stores where we purchase them. Truck drivers are so important, and maybe one among you will be driving a truck as a grown-up. Those of us who like fashion and the arts may be interested in helping people with their hairstyles. Here is a woman styling hair. Men, of course, go to barbershops where their hair is styled. Some of us who are really interested in helping people and like to study biology and science may grow up to be doctors and surgeons and nurses. They're very important in our communities too. New Jersey has a beautiful coastline, and when we go to the beach, we often see lifeguards, men and women who protect us and warn us so that when we are at the beach, we can enjoy ourselves and come home safely. Lifeguards do very, very important work. Every house, pretty much every house and school and office that I know of has a computer. And computer technicians have very important roles in keeping our houses and our workplaces and our businesses running well. Some of you may be a computer technician someday. Lots of us know the workers in stores. Sometimes we know them by name. They're friendly and they help us. They have lots of coworkers. They work day and night. They're good at math and they're good at reading and helping other people. Maybe some of us will own a store or a retail on the computer. Digital shopping is what lots of people do too. So these are just some of the jobs that grown-ups in New Jersey hold. What will you be when you grow up? Will you hold any of these jobs or something different? Can you draw a picture of yourself in your future workplace and think about what kinds of jobs you would like to have as a grown-up? So thanks for tuning in this week for our Saturday Labor Arts project, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon. Have fun drawing. See you soon. Bye-bye.